Hey all, hey y'all. My name is Ashley Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned into my community live, my Facebook community live. Excuse me, let me cross my legs. We are starting late, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is okay. This is fine. This is a Facebook community live / Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips, Pajamas and Prophecy edition. Pajamas and Prophecy edition. I am a channel for the divine. I use my remembrance, as we are remembering all of us, every being, everything, that we are one in divine evolution. We are one in celestial consciousness. We are one in unity consciousness. We are one in God consciousness. We are one in universal consciousness, or the mind that is God, or all things, or infinite, limitless potentials. However you perceive God or all things, take it this way. I'm a channel for the divine. I use my remembrance that I am one with all things to channel energies and messages to assist us as we awaken the masses. To remembrance that we are one with all things, one with each other. We are energies of consanguinity, or ancestral energies, or one energy manifested in infinite ways. My soul taught. I channel from the soul space using my shaman mama capabilities, my connection to all things, the oneness of all that is all things, the frequency that is all things, to get insight from all things, or universal consciousness, or the oneness of all things, the celestial mind, limitless potentials. To share remembrance within all of my content. My podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips, is available to stream for free on YouTube and Spotify. I have another podcast. It's a sister brother podcast. One is Connection Energetic Upliftment, is available to stream for free on YouTube. Kingdom Things Podcast, we channel ancestral forces, ancestral wisdoms, divine remembrances to assist us as we awaken. One is Connection Energetic Upliftment. We do the same. We deep dive into our energy, baby, on camera, off cuff, however it flows. We ask the soul questions. Hey, what's going on? Like, we really commune with the soul space, ancestral, universal forces to really get, raise our vibration, raise our frequency, expand our consciousness, to remember the wellness, oneness that we've always been. We've been in an experience of the cosmos, of divine evolution, or God's creation, where we were projected into this reality in infinite many ways. I channel about the galactic immersion experience in my podcast, and I have conscious awareness and conscious remembrance that our future selves have using technologies and spiritual modalities, consciousness, to project us into this reality, to work out energies and imbalances of our frequency in a contained, safe environment where we wouldn't self-destruct ourselves or any other being, civilization of the cosmos and beyond. You can actually I'll link it below for the playback watchers. Life before the sperm and the egg. These are Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips installments. Life before the sperm and the egg, part 1 and part 2, 2 episodes. I'll link these below for the playback watchers on Kingdom Things Podcast, or I also channel I channel healing frequencies and wisdoms into music. My music, Ashley Nicole Music, is available to stream for free on YouTube. For the playback, I publish all the Facebook community lives within my music channel. Again, Ashley Nicole Music on YouTube. Go to the playlist section, and you'll see Ashley Nicole Music Facebook community lives. You'll see that playlist, and you'll see all the playback. Catch all of the Facebook community lives there. Play them back. So yeah, one is Connection Energetic Upliftment. We ask in the moment, ancestral forces to raise our vibration to remembrance of our wellness and balance in this present moment, to be our future self in the present moment, to align with our future self in the present moment, or limitless potentials. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to open the door for Hazel. Hazel, my puppy. She'll cry the whole time, and we ain't got time for it. Give me a second, yo. Shirley. Okay? Shirley. Normally I could edit this out. Right? Because this happens a lot of times in my podcast. Sometimes in my podcast. A few times. Normally I can just edit this out. We are live. And we are okay simultaneously, right? Yeah. We are. Yes. Talk to the ancestors to be our future self in the present moment. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips / Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment Prophecy. It's ancient prophecy prophesied in many civilizations all over the planet, many colonies all over the cosmos. Age of peace, age of unconditional love. Mayan Hopi prophesied fifth world. Hindu prophesied turn of a yuga. Holy Bible prophesied the return of the second coming of Christ. We awaken in the masses. It has infinite dimensions. We awaken in the masses from our inner space, DNA, genome, spiritual awakenings, to energetically, to vibrate as and to be frequencies of higher, expanded consciousness wisdoms. Celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, consciousness, wisdoms. The wisdoms that come from the remembrance that we are one with all beings, all things. The healing frequencies and vibrations that are the wisdoms that we are one with all beings, all things. Cosmic orchestration, universal orchestration, which is infinite. Ourselves, which are infinite. Infinite dimensions. Kingdom Updates podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment. Prophecy says, channel from the future self, which is truly our future selves, which are truly here and now, that we will be a human conscious, galactic and beyond collective of divine evolution of the cosmos and beyond, with no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. As death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking were a part of the makings of us. Again, being projected into this reality by our future selves. And there's infinite dimensions of this because there's infinite dimensions to all things. And then there's infinite dimensions to this story that we were projected into this reality to work out imbalances of divine evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. We all beings, all things exist to be in evolution, to be in growth, to assist with the remembrance, evolution, and growth of all things. Infinite dimensions, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Infinite dimensions, realms, paradigms of existence, synaptical understandings, infinite synaptical understandings. So I channel, we were projected here by our future selves, humanoid species of the cosmos. Our future selves projecting us here to work out imbalances of our energy, i.e. no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no waking up from the remembrance that death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking was us out of balance, out of alignment with our innate, fundamental, existential nature. Our innate, fundamental, existential nature. We are wellness, we are balance. We are no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. So I channeled this, our future selves projecting us here using dream pods, which are technologies from the future, which is truly here and now, because the way we perceive space-time paradigm, we know this, thank you, Ancestral Forest Einstein, Albert Einstein, we know that space and time are relative to the perceiver, or we perceive space and time based off our own belief system, so everything is truly here and now. So dream pods projecting us, much like the movie Avatar, projecting us into this reality realm, spiritual consciousness modalities, not using any external materials or technologies. So I channeled this dimension, right? Again, I channeled what was needed to be expressed to get through the healing frequencies and the remembrance, because it's really like when remembering into this, I just be honest about it. I'm just honest. I try not to play. I try to be, I try to be as honest as possible, so that our future selves and all dimensions of ourselves get a accurate gaze, gaze or perceive how we're really faring with our awakening, or our DNA spiritual genome activation into divine remembrance, and to conscious divine beings of divine evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, to conscious beings of cosmic evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, the Most High, because all things are truly one in its infinite dimensions. So Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips installment. reality before the sperm and the egg. That's what it's called. Reality before the sperm and the egg, part 1, part 2 are linked below for playback watchers. And I was just honest, and I was like, shoot, I had to be honest, and I was like having an in-depth conversation with the soul space future self to get the healing frequency codes and stuff. Some stuff just wasn't feeling right, so I had to ask questions, and I just left all that in there. I'm like, shoot, I'm beat, because the divine was telling me, Ashley, you know, I would like you to be a resource to help in this mass awakening. So, you know, through follow your heart space, and every step I give you to take, just take it. I started the podcast and I channel the soul space, and sometimes if I'm not feeling it, I'll be honest, I'm like, shoot, shoot, and I'll just say it. So you can see that in these 2 installments. It's really like, it's a lot of off cuff, just in the moment, which all of my podcasts really is, and all things truly are. So there's that. So reality before the sperm and the egg, Keynote Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips, part 1, part 2 are in the description of this video for the playback watchers. So we had that perspective where we were projected into this reality by our future selves. Could we remember? Wake up out of the dense energies that procreated death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, amnesia to the fact that we're one with cosmic orchestration, the cosmos, the universe. We are stardust. We are all magical. Could we wake up and remember? Future self projecting. So I channeled this dimension, and then I channeled the perspective of, because everything has infinite perspectives, and then I channeled the perspective, our cosmic ancestors. Pleiadians sitting us with a galactic DNA, universal consciousness, oneness consciousness DNA, and I channeled that the Anunnaki. I channeled a lot of things. Anunnaki, bless me, within ancient Anunnaki, which within ancient Sumer Mesopotamia. I channeled that the Anunnaki also gave us multidimensional DNA, because we were like Neanderthals. We were in the stage of evolution of our existence, of our beingness. We were like Neanderthals. We were like hunter gatherers. We were hunter gatherers, and I'm being guided to use an analogy of like cattle. We were like cattle grazing, and then I don't like to disrespect any ancestral force. That's the thing. So that's the analogy that's coming through, so we can get a stark perception of what it looked like before divine intervention. So we were like Neanderthals, hunter-gatherers, like cattle. No offense to our DNA, our ancestral existence, like cattle grazing in the pasture. And then many multidimensional galactic species, ancient Sumer Mesopotamia. And this is a story that happens at infinite dimensions. So many beings seeded our existence with galactic cosmic DNA through many ways, infinite ways. So I channel a lot of this information in the podcast. I'm not just giving all of it at once. I heal through the inner space in prayer meditation. Use reality as a mirror. Principle of universal law of correspondence. As below, so above. Everything in our reality is a mirror of the energy in which we are. Hey, so what is this in my reality trying to teach me about myself? I ask through the inner space prayer meditation, wait for the answers, they will come. Which brings me to my call to action. Sit with yourself every day. Ask yourself, hey, self, what is it that my reality is trying to teach me about myself? Wait for the answers because they will come. So when those answers come, these divine wisdoms, that's how I channel the things and and that's why I get the stories of remembrance, DNA remembrance. Channel on the podcast. And then I channeled about the Lyran beings. Lyran beings seeding our DNA. Us being a projection of Lyran beings to show them their own energy under a microscope. And we're all truly one energy that manifests in infinite ways. I'll channel this channeling is in Keynote Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips. It's titled the Resurrection of the Lyran Kingdom. It's linked below. I'll link it below for the playback watchers. So we're doing a lot of healing. And it's like, y'all, everything in our reality in which we've ever experienced, let's just start from right now. Anything that's in our reality that's out of alignment with our moral compass or what our soul is saying is what we exist to perpetuate or create. Again, sit with yourself every day, ask yourself, hey self, what is it that I need to know? I don't think I finished it. Hey self, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness as well as the greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? This is my call to action. Wait for the answers because they will come. So when you have those conversations with your soul and you look out into reality, and reality doesn't, whatever you're perceiving in your everyday basis, every day-to-day basis, your every day-to-day basis, speak about how you journal about it or speak about how you feel to help manifest wellness and balance. Because I've been doing a lot of healing through the inner space and y'all. So we're truly all one mind, one body, one soul, one spirit. In Hinduism, the one mind is called the causal body. I'm eating as well. Y'all's gonna be mukbang style. Tortillas and water. The causal body. Do y'all know? And the ancestral forces showed me this earlier. I was like, whoa. Whenever we think something, understand we're getting communication from the soul, the spirit, or infinite potentials of the collective mind, body, soul, spirit. We're getting information, remembrance, having a conversation. Whenever we think something, we're not really thinking. We're really getting downloads or messages from the soul, our one mind, body, soul, spirit. Communications from our one mind, body, soul, spirit. Okay. So the soul is like, Ashley, don't demonize this quality. We've always only been the co-creator of our reality. Always and only. We are all super magical, always and only been super magical. What happens this is how we perceived it before. Whenever we experience things that we didn't like, we perceive it as karma or what our soul needs for growth and evolution. We were really in a dense song of energies as a collective where we took on karma or experiencing bad luck as natural ways of life, when truly it was about this dense throng of energies. We were in this dense throng of energies. Our natural way of life is wellness and balance, and miracles and divine happenings. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. That's what it means to our conscious awareness, our existence, our reality, our realm, the way we do existence, the way our evolution has evolved us into. And infinite other things, right? Infinite other dimensions of wellness and balance. Divine remembrance. Remembering when we think or we ponder or we have epiphanies that we're having communications with the collective mind, the celestial bodies, the universes, all beings, all things, each other. So I was in YouTube comments earlier, and somebody said, I think that blah, 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 blah. They said, I think da-da-da. And they're like, I don't know. This is what I think, but I'm not sure, I don't know. And then I perceive the soul's like, actually, yes, they do know. But they're just second guessing what they're hearing through their inner space. I was like, whoa. So I was able to perceive, like, no, y'all all know. You're all knowing. But you have things where you second guess and, take things of prayer and meditation and be the wisdoms and the wellness that your soul says in which you are. So your soul speaks to you, through you, as you. A part of what was perpetuating are keeping us amnesiatic to the remembrance that we are one celestial mind, body, spirit. We are all wellness, we are all balanced, we are all each other's mirrors. And anything we ever experience is only a dimension of ourselves, showing us a dimension of ourselves that maybe we couldn't perceive from our perspective, vantage points of who we believe we are. In order to become more whole, more well, more balanced, to go into prayer, meditation, what is this person showing me about myself? Oh, you have this in your energy. And thank you for asking me about it. Let's go and evolve into wellness and balance for the whole collective, for all beings, all things. Highest timeline evolution. For the upliftment and regeneration of all beings, all things. So parts of me want to turn up. The soul showed me something. Everything in our reality is only mirroring to us our past, present, and future. In different dimensions. In order to rise and remember our oneness with our past, present, and our future, or all beings, all things, we get to bring it back to the heart space, the soul space. To be the wisdoms, to be the wellness, to be the frequencies of wisdom's wellness, mass remembrance, mass awakening, to the fact that we've been one with cosmic orchestration, and we've been consciously aware of these last few millennia, where our collective, our gestational phase, our universal parallel timeline, humanity has been asleep to this, has been just at a phase, and we're awakening to remembrance of our multidimensionality with multiple universes. And these are paradigms of understanding, synaptical paradigms of understanding. Other beings see it differently. And we've been co-creating with other beings present day since, for eons. But in our recorded history, like as far as the United States of America, it's been eons. Our government's been co-creating with multidimensional beings, other races, other species. It's been decades. Truly eons, thousands of years, but we perceive it the way we perceive things for our growth and evolution. So I've been tapping into the inner space again. See with yourself every day. Ask yourself, hey soul, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, greater conscious embodiment of my limitless nature? Sit in the inner space. For the past few years, because the soul, ancestral forces, galactic forces, Pleiadians, and beyond, like, hey Ashley, this is a sacred process. This is a beautiful process. We don't want to just rush you through the process. All of humanity, all beings, all things, because it could damage your psyche and things. We're no longer in a space where remembrance is going to harm us. The cosmos, the universes already see that we have the dexterity. Our psyches are A-okay. With the release of the Epstein files, that's a part of awakening. Seeing of what was happening in the darkness is coming to the light. Say with yourself, hey soul, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? The last few years, I've been sitting in prayer meditation, like my soul be like, hey, Ashley, go to meditation and prayer. It's a few times I sat in the spirit, and our one mind, body, soul, spirit will showed me things. Public figures. I say allegedly, but it's allegedly. Public figures. Murdering people, raping kids, molesting kids, hunting people for sport. And these people we idolize and put on pedestals. And this is what they were doing behind closed doors. Why? Because these are the energies of the imbalance. That we were projected here, we exist to grow and evolve into divine remembrance. Through the way we lead our lives. With an inquisitive disposition. To be wellness, balance, divine evolution. My soul was like, hey Ashley, y'all glamorize and put on y'all put the shit on the pedestal. Y'all were idolizing the shit, the energies of the imbalance. People that we know. Entertainers that we know. That were turned into idols. And that are African American, black skin. Colors, baby, African American, black people, black folk. Allegedly well known in the entertainment spheres. Like, hey, Ashley, look at this. And it was like, it's like the energy was so dense. I mean, the spirit, look at our one mind, body, soul, spirit showing me this. The energy is so flippin' dense. So dense. It's like almost hard to see, witness. That was the energy that we glamorized, that we satiated. That's that self-satiation. That felt good, looked good, smelled good, tastes good. But what did our whole realm consist of? Death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, energies of imbalance that co-created death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. So I be sitting in the spirit and I get these insights. It's like, actually, the reason why y'all didn't remember and couldn't hear the God spirit that all beings, all things are, baby, Google. The reason why y'all couldn't remember that y'all are living, walking celestial bodies with connections to infinite wisdoms and divine remembrance, infinite perspective, perceptions, divine. The reason why y'all couldn't remember because y'all was idolizing the imbalance. So the universe is the cosmos thought that y'all like being asleep, that y'all like being dormant, dense. And couldn't remember nothing, walking around as a fraction of yourselves, because we thought that's what the fuck y'all like, because y'all put them on magazine covers and albums or records, and that shit sells out. We thought that was the shit y'all liked. Baby, stars and movies, we thought that was what y'all liked, because y'all put it on pedestals. I was like, nah, we forgot. We don't like that. No. Every time you're reminded of something from your past or your present or your future, try practicing, drop it to your heart space and asking the soul about it. Can you give me divine remembrance? Highest timeline evolution. Like, what was this person thing trying to teach me about myself? To tap onto your connection that you are, celestial bodies that you are, connected to infinite dimensions. So these beings, these people that we idolize, we gave the universe to say, we thought that was what y'all like. We thought y'all liked being asleep. We thought y'all liked having y'all's energy sucked and you taken and not reciprocated. We thought y'all liked that stuff. No, we don't. We forgot. We remember now. It's like we not letting the Epstein file, predators, we're not letting any of it slip by the wayside. We remember tap into your inner space, the celestial bodies, the universe, and say, actually, it's done. No death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. It is all coming to the light. The days of people being able to manipulate, pay people off, kill folks, all types of shit like that to try to get away, try to keep their persona, keep their mask on, so people can't see what they actually do behind closed doors. Those days are over. These days are over. So, I grew up idolizing, subconsciously and consciously idolizing some of these figures that I've seen in the spirit, see shit that they had did in the spirit space. From our one mind, body, soul, spirit. The soul showed me. Why was I being shown by the spirit? Because we're truly one mind, body, soul, spirit. Hey, Ashley, you say that you want this. You say you like this artist, but hey, hold on. When you say you like that, you're telling the universe to give you more of it. Can we show you what's really happening behind closed doors, behind what they present to the masses? Yes. I don't like that. I don't want that. No, thank you. I don't want that to be my future. Because everything in our realities are past, present, future. So for idolizing something in our reality that we think we want, that's our future. We're magnetizing towards those energies to make that our future. And then we end up like, why am I here? Because you were idolizing that energy. This is what that energy really consists of. Death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. They hire people to get killed, allegedly. They order children to have sex with, allegedly. They help people for sport a few times, allegedly. For networking purposes. To network with the billionaires, that's what they do, allegedly. The Epstein file is it's like a tip of the iceberg. There's more iceberg to be revealed. And it's being conscientious that we're looking at that it was our past, present, future. Asking our soul, ourselves, what was this supposed to teach me about myself, so we can raise the octave of our energy to more abundant existence. Conscious, galactic, co-creators of the cosmos, of divine evolution of God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. And then I was watching one of these people that I saw in the spirit, allegedly. I was watching their interview that they recently did, allegedly. And it was like super dense. And I was getting upset and pissed off because like I already seen you in the spirit and you're fucking lying. And I knew me getting turned up and pissed off and triggered. I knew I was just playing into their simulation or their thought patterns. Oh, they're hating on me. Everybody's coming for me. That I'm me. Da, da, da. I knew I was just playing into their simulation or their thought patterns of how they perceive the world. So I had to calm down, drop into my heart center, heal. And I went back and listened to the parts of the interview again. And it's like the person was saying this, but their energy was saying something else. The person was saying, I would never do that. Don't put that on, allegedly, don't put that on somebody if you're not sure. I would never do that, allegedly. That's what they were saying out their mouth, allegedly. And then their energy, their aura, their frequency was like, I do what the fuck I want. And I don't get caught. I do what I want. I was like, we are all highly sentient beings. But we were masked by our own masks. We were masked by our own masks. The personas we all play it because we're all infinite, limitless energies. And we have understandings or thought patterns of who we believe we are to co-create in this reality, this realm of God's evolution of the galaxy, of the cosmos. We're all infinite. So we all play this game. Now we're awakening. Remember, we're no longer becoming the mask. We remember that we're infinite potentials having an experience of the illusion of finite, of the illusion of dimensionality, of the illusion of form. We're all infinite, limitless, miraculous, beautiful as abundant, limitless energies, wisdoms, high frequency wisdoms, wellness, balance. We're having an experience. It is a galactic cosmos beyond experience of dimensionality. For God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, the divine, to learn about itself, or our infinite energies to learn about itself through our experience, our lives, our realities, our existence. We got masked by our masks. Because we had our masks on, we forgot. We took on our identity as a limitation of the mask. And then we idolized other masks. And the cosmos, oh, they like being asleep. They like being limited. And not remembering that these masks that we're idolizing, they're the dysfunction. Our families aren't the only one that's dysfunctional. Everybody's family has some type of dysfunction. It's every human, every being. We are one. So we idolize these people that put on these personas like they're just so accomplished, so esteemed, so put together, so well, so balanced. It's a fucking persona. It's a mask. It's an illusion. We be idolizing these fucking illusions. Or the imbalance that come from the energies of the imbalance. And the soul showed me, like, hey, Ashley, don't be upset. And don't demonize y'all's masks or y'all's illusion of dimensionality. Speak what we don't want. We don't want death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, or being asleep. To remember us that we're all limitless, infinite, wealthy, wellness, balance, divine, evolutionary, infinite wisdoms, cosmic dust, cosmic ethers, cosmic existence. And beyond, infinite potentials, infinite paradigms of existence. We don't want this. And we don't want to take on the mask as our identity. The illusion of our character as our identity. We're limitless. That's why there's growth. That's why there's evolution. That's why there's manifestation, because there's infinite possibilities. Align through our heart space, through prayer, meditation. Who am I supposed to be on the highest potential level? Like, what do I exist to contribute to the evolution of all things? When we do that, all of our tangible realm, playscape, realmly needs, wants, and desires are taken care of, even bigger than what we could think of. Grander than what we could think of. I was able to see how it was a full circle moment. Being able to see this person allegedly saying, I would never do that. Don't put that on anybody if you don't know. And then their energy saying, allegedly, I get away with what I want to get. I do what I want to do, and I get away with it. It was a full circle moment. Who do we want to be? I know that we're all limitless. We're all wellness. We're just having this experience of limitation. So it's like dropping into the heart space and seeing that person as their future self. Their wellness, their balance. Looking at themselves in this dimension like, shit, I'm wildin'. I was fucking all out of pocket. Damn! Right? And we're awakening to this. We're our future selves here and now. So what do we get to do? Be honest to how we feel in every moment. And then lean back into the wisdoms. Because I was like... I was like... I was like, no. Because those meditation sessions where I looked at people that are still alive here and today, that people they're still being idolized here and now, those are heavy meditation sessions. Those energies are heavy and dense. I'm like, is this for real? Like, whoa. Like, actually believe. The soul is like, actually believe it. To help alleviate y'all's one mind, body, soul, spirit. The one mind, body, soul, spirit of all things. Uplift the vibrations of it. So we remember our cosmic connection. So we remember we can drop into our heart space, ask any question, ask for any guidance, and we get it. We receive it. Our highest timeline evolution experience. Wellness, balance, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. I've had ancestors and the people of the ancestors and the people that were murdered, hired to be murdered, like in our time space perspective, perception. And them and their ancestors came to me in the spirit, and they're like, actually, this is what happened. I was like, whoa. And once we become consciously aware of it, it lightens the load of our spirit, so we can perceive our infinite nature. We can perceive our wellness, our balance. We all have this ability to do this. Oh, I think that, no, you're having communications with cosmic orchestrations, and they're teaching right now. Listen. And pray about it. If you need to sit and pray to get reaffirmed, do that. That's okay. Validation, do that. That's okay. This is okay. And remember that there's infinite ways to perceive all things. And whatever your soul puts on your heart space, whatever story your soul puts on your heart space, play your part. Be wellness, be balanced, be kind, have fun. That's what the ancestor forces tell me. Be wellness, be balanced, have fun, be kind. So we cast illusions and spells with our mind, with our words, and the narratives we paint. Like publicists, when they try to get ahead of a story and shift the narrative of a story, that's spell casting on the, and that steers the evolution of humanity, of our whole existence, what we believe. So if we have publicists trying to get ahead of stories and changing stories out of alignment with what truly happens, that fucks with our ability to awaken at the soul space, transcendence. Souls like Ashley don't feel guilty, don't feel bad for whatever karma they got coming their way. I'm like, okay. I'd be like, shoot, that's wild. And then like I was able to perceive like another person I was able to perceive them as their future self, and their future self in the ethers told me thank you, because it helps awaken their soul. And it's like whatever karma I face, I need that to be my future self in the present moment. I need that evolution to be my future self in the present moment. I was like, sure enough. I was like, shoot. I was like, damn. I hope this sharing this brings the intentions to bring insight, divine remembrance, divine awakening to our highest timeline evolution as universally aligned, universally assigned for the uplifting and regeneration of all things. All right. I want to thank y'all so much for dropping in on this Facebook Community Live. If you're watching from Facebook, if you're watching on within the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips catalog, thank you for tuning in. Follow if you're watching on Spotify, hit the notification bell. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, hit the notification bell to catch new releases. If you're watching back on Ashley Nicole Music on YouTube, hello, thank you. Subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell. I'm also an author. I actually channeled the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It's been a part of my awakening journey. So I was like, hey, Ashley, we want to remind you who you are. So I channeled the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is a 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Coming Home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school Manhattan Prep. She goes through many experiences which help her grow and evolve her, awaken her to the remembrance that she's one with all beings, all things, that she is an unconditional love, as all beings, all things is our unconditional love, limitless, infinite potentials of wellness and balance. The 3rd part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is my other half. My other half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey back home to God's side. One soul manifests as 2 human beings over many lifetimes, many time, space, continuum, paradigms, and many eras as human beings of planet Earth. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which love story, under which circumstances? This is the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is now available to purchase in the Amazon bookstore. You can also stream the first 2 books, Asia's story, Coming Home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home. You can stream these first 2 books within the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips catalog on YouTube. Just go to the playlist section and you'll see the 2 playlists. Coming Home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home. You're able to stream audio style. I actually read the book audio style. The first 2 books. Again, you can stream those for free. Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips on YouTube. If you're wanting to purchase in the Amazon bookstore, if you're doing digital downloads, it's 3 separate downloads. $29 for all 3 books, $29.97 plus tax, more the more. If you're doing paperback copies mailed to your home, it's $29.98 plus tax, more the more. It's 2 separate bindings. The first 2 parts, Coming Home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home, comes in the first binding, Asia's story. The second part, My Other Half, comes in a separate binding. Again, $29.98. Paperback copies mailed to your home, more the more. We talked about my music. Ashley Nicole Music is available to stream on YouTube. I have like over 10 projects over there. I'm working on my 11th full-length album project. I'm taking it slow because I'm taking it slow, healing through the process, growing and evolving, future self in the present moment through the process, channeling healing frequencies and wisdoms through the process. So my music channel, 11 projects, all types of healing frequencies, wisdoms, genres in the music. I also have a live series on my music channel on YouTube. It's called Out of the Box. It's what we're all going through in some way. We're awakening to remembrance that we're infinite in this paradigm of dimensionality, in this paradigm with the illusion of finite, in this paradigm with the illusion of shape and form. We're infinite etheric forces or universes or galaxies or cosmos or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, every being, everything. We're truly one in our infinite potentials, infinite dimensions. Out of the Box is available to stream. Ashley Nicole Music on YouTube. Go to the playlist section. You'll see Out of the Box. And then we have my animated series, Asia's Story, the animated series. I actually got the inspiration to channel Asia's story from channeling the unconditional love literature parcel. So multidimensional experiences in which I have conscious awareness of, I channel in the animated series. It's to help us awaken and remember, be support through our awakening and remembering process of our connection to all beings, all things, infinite dimensions, infinite paradigms, infinite existence, infinite potentials, limitless wellness, balance, no death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, here and now. Talked about the podcast. Oneness Connection Energetic Development on YouTube. Keynote Things Podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips on YouTube and Spotify. My cooking show, Magic Meals with Ashley Nicole Phillips. I intuitively cook whatever the ancestor soul space told me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. This is what I put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. Magic Meals with Ashley Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube for free. I also have a couple of mukbang experiences over there as well. We chat about whatever the soul puts on the soul space. And we eat food. I love you, loving yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because the way you, dang, I just switched dimensions, something just, woo. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself love yourself the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truth. Choose to give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you be, embody your limitless wellness and balance potentials consciously. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.
Between me and you, life is all that it's cracked up to be. Taking my dark moments with as much gratitude as I do my light, I am able to perceive a wider scope of who I am. I am able to perceive more of my multidimensionality.
Which is available on Amazon books, in the Amazon bookstore. Coming from the my book. I wrote palm frites into my book. It's a restaurant in NYC. My book, Coming on the Story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home, is available in the Amazon bookstore. It's about what humanity is about to going through the Great Awakening, the Great Shift, where we wake up to our limitless potentials. So I wrote about palm frites in my book. I've been wanting to go to palm frites since I was a kid. I've been talking about palm frites for the last 3 months. I'm manifesting. I'm in New York City, NYC. Palm frites is 44 minutes that way if you walk. 8 minutes if you Uber, you know.
You rang. How can I assist you, dear Asia? Well, I'm on my flight to London, and I got a vision. Ashley Nicole, please, Mindy, my dearest galactic ancestor, tell me what's going on here. I didn't know who else to ask about this, so I dropped into a deep meditation, and here you are. I'm always here, whenever you need me. Me and all of creation. You are a dimension of all of creation. I'm a character in a book?
Hey, my name is Asia, and I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love.
What did you think the book of Akashic Records consisted of? Just as Ashley Nicole authored you or channeled you into creation, your co-creator, Ashley, was written into creation herself. But you reside within a reality of infinite realities. The age of unconditional love you have been assisting to bring about. You, your co-creator Ashley, and all of creation have been assisting to create, will allow for all realities, dimensions, and creations to transcend space and time, to grow, learn, and love from and with one another, as one creation, one family. Whoa. I had such a great time in London. I saw Big Ben. I ate at one of my favorite restaurants that I'd never visited before. Bacchanalia, London. I stayed at the Claremont Victoria, right around the corner from Buckingham Palace. I visited the palace as well. I also graduated into my role as an ambassador of the universe. I know. It went like this. As I was awaiting London public transit to take me 0.6 miles away from my destination, Bacchanalia, London, I got an epiphany. I once told a friend, our bodies aren't dumpsters for all of our emotions. And I was reminded that I had been holding in a lot of resentment and anger over the years for being or presenting as other than who I was, for not allowing my soul or my true authenticity to breathe. I was reminded by my ancestors that me forgetting who I was, a goddess having a human experience, was a part of the makings of me. And not only was forgetting who I am a part of the makings of me, but it was for my protection. I had to develop the skills or karmic lessons to be able to wield the power that is me, myself, my God essence, my goddess essence. All of the resentment, anger, envy, jealousy, and rage I held within, I'm now able to observe with a subjective view, an objective view, detached from the energies, and detach all people, places, and things from the thought patterns associated with this energy, in order to create new thought patterns to utilize the energy to manifest a reality that I do want, a reality of wellness, a reality for abundance for all, a reality of abundance for all. I sit here on this bench in the park whenever I need space to be with myself. Okay, how do I present this one? Other dimensions of myself or my ancestors shared with me that there is such a thing as a shadow government here on planet Earth. Based off of my internal work, my shadow work, my astral travel, and my learnings with my spirit guides, I have the understanding that everything in creation is multidimensional. The government is multidimensional. Our governments are multidimensional. Who are the shadows lurking behind the light, or what we can perceive in our reality? The shadow government is actually angelic beings, the all, oneness, or God, assisting with humanity's and planet Earth's ascension. Everything we've experienced and everything that we will experience has served as tools for self-mastery to be able to wield our oneness, God power in physical form here in this realm of creation called planet Earth as human beings. As we all, as individual humans, continue to align with our internal gnosis or our soul's knowings or our soul blueprint, we will continue to extinguish any remnants of the amnesiatic states in which we created out of false pretense, in which we created out of the understanding that we are abundance, in which we created out of the understanding that we are dimensions and are God, Goddess.
I'm glad we were able to pencil each other in.
Me too. You know, our missions keep us busy. Super busy.
Yeah, I know. We just have to remember where our mission starts. Internal, our soul. Where we meet, our soul.
Yes and yes. Before I get into all the juicy astral details, you like my new hairstyle?
I really do. What inspired the do?
I'm not sure. I just wanted something different. Well, different for me anyways.
I love it, Asia.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for our bond, our connection. My internal knowings, intuition, God inside told me a while ago that we were created with each other's most wildest dreams and possibilities in mind. I definitely believe it now. If I had any doubts before, I have less doubts now.
Do you want to talk about it?
In front of the camera?
Cut! What are you talking about, Chase? Why don't you want to talk about it on camera, Asia? Asia? Chase is talking about some things that have implications on human nature and the planet. I'm not sure if I want to talk about it on camera yet. Well, Asia, you signed on to be a part of a show where you divulged the journey, your spiritual alignment, to hopefully encourage others that are going through similar things as yourself. You have to tell your truth, tell your story. It's going to be fine. Okay, Asia? Okay. I am a key.
I am a key.
And our union in this reality solidifies the solidarity of all of creation, the oneness of all things.
A new world. A God dream. My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my attempts letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I need no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person, the unconditional love literature parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.
I am a key.
I am a key.
And our union in this reality solidifies the solidarity of all of creation, the oneness of all things.
A new world. A God dream.
The secular, non-secular business. Antiquated. We don't need it anymore. We can allow ourselves to enjoy our human experiences. Our human experiences have 0 degrees of separation from the divine. So, morning bagels and grocery shopping, guilt-free. And always remember to have a concerted focus on allowing light to reveal where I can be more balanced, well, universally aligned, and loving. Vulnerable share, because sharing ourselves with the world is another degree of intimacy with the self. A little soul serenation.
I open doors, but the curiosity I open doors, and curiosity is my body, my temperance, magic in my body. We are my body, my temperance, bioelectricity. We are our magic that's held inside, sprang from the earth, my bioevolution. With the divine magic that's held inside, came in and now my body to assist with the paradigm. It's so came in and now it's so divine. My body is so all defined as a human. We are all defined as a vine. My existence stands from universal love. My existence, I exist from the dreams universal love. My ancestors, I exist through the dreams of my ancestors.
Here's where I get into my haka therapy, as prescribed by the Mayan and Olmec ancestors.
Hey Ash, received your request for companionship, so I thought I'd give you a ring.
Nice for you to call. Yeah, universal forces are answering and asking about my requests, which are eons old. Now that I identify as more than just my human, I'm garnering understandings that these requests are eons old. Now that I identify as my limitless potentials.
You got it. Irregardless of any preconceived notions you may hold, the galactic communities of the galactic creation are inspired and enthusiastic about the activation of the bipedal human into your divine presence. Remember, Ashley, evolution is a journey, not a race. An infinite journey at that. The spawning of the bipedal human, or God, limitless potentials, in the tangible, is an eons-old quest for the Creator, our Creator, to cultivate an unconditional love and compassion that creation needs and needed. You are your companion. Learn to love without the fear of losing love.
Spoken like a true great sage. Yes, I am practicing cultivating thought patterns and energies that grow love that isn't afraid of losing love. It is super cool to perceive how the self, or universal forces, responds to my changes in energetic embodiments.
Have fun, Ashley. And remember, be balanced, wellness, and kind.
Great talking to you too, Em.
As it is always a pleasure speaking to you as well, Ashley.
Talk to you again soon.
Yeah.